Hello everyone and welcome back to another TSR track guide. Today we're at Budapest. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix, the Hungaroring, like it's called. You can see 14 turns, 4.381 kilometers that the drivers have to go through here. Two DRS zones, one very small DRS zone, and there you can see the track layout. It's a pretty difficult track, some compared with Monaco. But we will jump straight on board with Marvin, who provided this lap, so we will go on board. He's taking a bit of a white line through the final corner just to maximize his speed coming up to this main straight and your main overtaking opportunity. So you want to go to 5th gear, 6th gear, open up the DRS, coming to the line now, starting your lap right there. And now you will go a bit downhill to turn 1, and we can see basically at around 75 to 80 meters is where you want to brake for this right-hander. So, like I said, your best overtaking opportunity, maybe even setting up a move down into turn 3, which we will come to a bit later, of course. You can either overtake here or go for maybe a switchback or something like that for the third turn. So 75 to 80 meters is where you want to brake, not too far to the left because you can see the curb sticking out a bit, and you don't want to mount that because that would lock your brakes or your front wheels, and by that you would just slide down to the barrier you can see up ahead. So through turn 1, it's second gear is your choice here. You can also choose first gear just for the extra rotation, but Marvin opts for second gear here for the extra rotation, third gear, and now there's the second DRS line and your second DRS activation zone coming up, which you can see just there. Opening up the DRS now, and if you set up your move coming through turn 2, we can see there's a bit of a blind corner coming up this next left-hander, which we can see on the track map. So late braking, you can see just around 50 meters is where you want to start braking for this left-hander. It goes a bit downhill, so prepare for that. But 50 meters is where you want to brake. Slightly on the curb is Marvin here, which is totally fine because you don't really lock up. Let your car go to the left as far as you can, down to second gear just for the extra rotation once again, quickly up to fourth just for minimizing the wheel spin. So it's the same procedure as every time, basically extra rotation and then just short shifting into 2 gears higher basically. Now fourth gear, letting your car go a bit to the right and now hitting the curb on the inside, just mounting the curb, just having it just below your car, also to minimize your track time, of course. Let your car not go as far to the left as you'd like, maybe, because that could invalidate your time. And now for this next left-hander, it's a blind corner once again, and we can see Marvin is really long on the throttle there. So very late, just lifting. So not even braking for this corner is Marvin here. And very tricky corner because you can either cut the corner because you come with a lot of speed. You can see 286 kilometers per hour. You come to this corner, and also you don't want to go too wide because that would be an accident and that would also invalidate your lap. So Marvin a bit sideways through here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of his setup, but going a bit sideways through here, still holding the car, which is phenomenal from him. Now not letting your car go more to the right because that would invalidate, like I said. And now for this next right-hander, you want to go down to fourth, even to third is Marvin. And what you don't want to do, definitely don't want to do, is clip the inside curb because that would spin your car out completely. That's been the case for, I think, the 2018 and the 2019 game. It's still the case on the 2020 game. So just, avoid that curb completely. Marvin does that here very nicely, just misses the curb, which is perfect, basically. So now up to 5th gear and coming to the chicane where you want to brake at around where the curb starts on the left-hand side. So that will be your braking point for this right-left chicane. And you will go down to third gear, hold it in third actually for this chicane. Let your car go to the right. You can even go a bit more to the right than Marvin did here, just to maximize your entry speed into the next left-hander. So a very, very technical sector coming up right now, which can definitely overheat your tires, so beware of that. And especially if you're on a pad, that will overheat your tires. So Marvin going a bit to the right there just to maximize his entry speed. Down to fourth gear, holding it in fourth, going as far to the left as he can just to maximize his speed, his entry speed into this next right-hander, where you have to set yourself up to fifth gear, mounting the curb on the left-hand side, and now you have to set yourself up for a high-speed section of this track, up to seventh gear, holding it in seventh, lifting ever so slightly, then putting half throttle in through the corner, not letting the car go more to the left because that would also invalidate your track time. Very, very fast corners are here, 255 kilometers per hour, which is pretty fast for Hungary, I'm not gonna lie. Now that was the second sector, and now coming up to the final sector, this is a spot where you can just turn down your ERS in quali and regain some ERS, because you will need that on a start-finish straight. So we can see braking at around where the curb starts once again. So 60 meters is where you want to brake for this right-hander. Going down to third gear. Marvin even going down to second just for the extra rotation. So Marvin really is someone who's opting for the extra rotation through those corners. 127 kilometers per hour and still in second gear, which is something. Also, letting your car go wide, but not too wide once again, because that would invalidate, like the previous corners before would have done as well. Quickly up to fourth, and now for this left-hander, which is a very, very tricky braking zone, because your car will get pushed because you are in a kind of a dip right where Marvin is right now. Your car will get pushed a bit further. No lock-up done there. Second gear's what you want to take through this corner. Some even opt for first gear, but second gear is your choice here. Quickly up to fourth to minimize your wheel spin once again. And now coming up to the final corner on the right-hand side, you can see the pit entry. Final corner, third gear, quickly up to fourth once again, quickly up to fifth. And now through the final corner comes Marvin, opens up the DRS, and it's a 12.577, which puts him, I think, 11th on the leaderboards. On your screen now, you can see the setup Marvin used for this hot lap. I hope it helped you. I will be quiet, and I will catch you next time.